Hello and welcome to today's webinar, How Solopreneurs Can Achieve ROI from Social Media Marketing. My name is Jamie McDonald. You can see me right here on the screen, and I am the Marketing Manager here at MBO Partners. In my role, I wear a lot of different hats, ranging from managing agency relationships, overseeing collateral design and production, educational content planning, as well as, most importantly for today's purposes, running our webinar series. If you're unfamiliar with what MBO Partners does, at a very high level, we make it easy for independent consultants and their clients to work together. What that means is that we allow the independent consultants we work with to spend more time doing the work that they love, while we take care of the back office functions such as taxes, invoicing, contracts, and business insurances on their behalf. We also work to provide value to our independents by creating a wide range of educational content that is featured in our Independence Guide on our website, as well as our webinar series. Before we begin today's webinar, just a few housekeeping tips. You can see some controls here. If you would like to maximize your screen, you can click on the icon with the screen right there, and as well as if you want to ask questions, there's a box that you can type them in and send them right over to us. And we will answer all those questions at the end of the presentation. And I would first like to start by answering our most common question, which is, will we receive a copy of this presentation? The answer is yes. You will be emailed a recording early next week. A new feature of our webinar series is our live tweeting. So today, we will be live tweeting using the hashtag MBOWeb, and you can submit questions and comments there. We are monitoring it. You can also follow Jennifer, our expert presenter, on Twitter at Sales Lounge and at We Deliver Social. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our expert speaker, Jennifer Abernathy, to the virtual stage. Jennifer is a true believer in social media marketing. So much so that when it was discovered that she was among the first professionals in the country to begin using social media, Penguin Books asked her to write The Complete Idiot's Guide to Social Media Marketing, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. Her passion for the field has led her to found two companies of her own, the Sales Lounge and Socially Delivered, both of which she is considered the CEO. The Sales Lounge is a virtual entrepreneurial success lounge, while Socially Delivered takes it to another level and provides you with your own concierge to run the day-to-day social media management of your company. When not speaking to teams and audiences around the country on how to go social, or working with her Sales Lounge private clients, Jennifer is dreaming up new ways to help others grow their business and their brands. Please welcome Jennifer Abernathy.
Thanks so much, Jamie. Really excited to be here. I'm here live. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in. I'm here live at the state-of-the-art MBO headquarters in Herndon, Virginia. I'm really excited to be here. And I've got my own digital producer, Adam, sitting next to me, along with Jamie. And we're having a great time. In fact, we just shot a picture, and I'll be putting it up on my tweet stream when we're done, so you can see us and what we're doing here this afternoon. So glad that you're here. Wanted to just say, I know we don't have a lot of time, so I am just going to dive right into this. And again, thanks for our participants that have joined us. I think we've got a lot of people online live, which is great. So as you know, it's no longer business as usual, right? I mean, we didn't have this stuff. We didn't have Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all this stuff, 10 years ago. I mean, it just didn't exist, and we have to do business differently. So hopefully I'll trigger some ideas for you today that will help you grow your business, grow your brand, and attract new business and opportunities to you. But first, let's set the stage, all right? Because most of this has to do with mindset. If you want to be successful with social media, we really have to shift our mindset. And so just want to kind of show you what's coming to make social media seem really easy for you. Augmented reality. If you don't know what this is, and if you have not heard this term before, I want you this weekend, take 20 minutes, Google augmented reality. This is an example of what it is. We are going to be going to networking events literally within the next, I think it's going to be sooner than 2 years, probably 18 months. And if you have a cell phone or a smartphone on you and someone else does, they'll be able to point the smartphone at you and see who you are, how many followers you have, do you have a blog, what's your website, do you have a YouTube channel, where you're from, just anything that has to do with you and your digital footprint. So that's why what I'm talking about today is so, so important to embrace, because when augmented reality comes, people are going to be able to kind of scope you out before even talking to you. So this is an example of augmented reality and a digital footprint of a building and a restaurant. But soon we'll be able to do this for people, which is pretty interesting, huh? This is also coming as well. This is a bendable plastic. This is a phone from Sony that they're working on. It will wrap around our wrists. How convenient, and you see, as you can see in screen number 1. Then it will also serve as a keyboard, so we can do business on the go. And then if you see down there, this is the really cool part, number 6. You see how it looks like it's projecting something? Well, it is. This right here is a hologram. And so you'll be able to do presentations to your clients in a coffee shop, wherever. You'll be able to do them on the fly. This is coming, folks. So we have to embrace change. We have to embrace this technology. And I actually find it really exciting because we can do new and innovative things, with our clients and for our prospects. So modernize your business thinking. Shift, if you haven't gotten that. And this is very important for today, to see ROI in social media, which is what we're talking about today. You have to think of yourself as you are the brand. Yes, you have a company name. Yes, you have a company logo, which, again, may not be your name. But you yourself are the brand. We're in a social business environment. People want to connect to people, not logos, okay? So the way that we interact with our prospects, our referral partners, and our current clients, it's evolving, and it's evolving in a fast way. We need to start asking our clients, how do you want me to communicate with you? How do you want me to contact you? Think about that, all right, in terms of, do they want email? Do they want text? Do they want voicemail? Do they want to meet in person? Do they want to use Skype? We have to think of all these things. These are all social business aspects that we have to address right now. But it's a very, very exciting time. So where are we in this business environment? Well, starting in 2006, actually probably should have changed this, probably 2005. Social media started. LinkedIn, Facebook was starting up. So we're in the social media landscape. Then we went to social business. In 2011, professionals, particularly baby boomers, started realizing that they could do business on these sites. And so that really started happening in 2011, and it's really at a peak right now. Then in late 2012, people started getting into like tweet chats and forums and different private groups on social media sites, and they started innovating and coming up with ideas together. So that's still happening on social media. And then now in 2013, we're in a social influence or clout stage. People are influencing other people. People are following certain people to learn from them. But like I said, we're starting to build clout, which is, just, again, that strong influence. And we'll get into that in a minute here. But this is where we are in 2013. Okay? So for those of you that don't know, what is social business? So it's the utilization of all these sites, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, to network. Okay? You want to use these sites to network. You want to use them to strategize, acknowledge, and power play with key influencers and your prospects to advance your business and your brand forward. Okay, that's really important. So you see how this is more than just, a post or showing a picture of the family, up on these sites. You really have to look at these sites, each and every one of them, as its own unique networking event. Twitter has its own feel to it. Facebook has its own feel to it. LinkedIn is a completely different networking event. YouTube as well. So keep these points in mind. Strategize, acknowledge, power play with key influencers, okay, to advance your business forward. So we're here to talk about ROI. What I want you to think about, because a lot of people think ROI, well, that's the money. The money's going to come rolling in, right? As soon as I start my Twitter, the phones are going to start ringing off the hook, and I'm going to get business. No, we got to pull back a little bit. It's really about how this stuff works. Again, it's a networking event. So just as you go to a new networking event, you don't expect to get clients that first time. I mean, it happens from time to time, but primarily you're getting to know people. They're getting to know you. You're building trust and rapport and credibility. So I want you to think about your return on investment in social media is your return on the relationships. because there's millions, literally, of millions people on each and every one of these sites, you're bound to find people that need your services. And you're bound to find people who can recommend you and hire you, okay, and maybe write about you. I got my book deal through Facebook. So, you know, there's a huge ROI, but again, don't think of it initially as clients. Think of it as you're building relationships with the right people who can eventually be clients or referral partners, okay? So in this last bullet here, oops, let me back up. Here, this last bullet here, ROI on social media today is really leads, recommendations, and let me give you an example of that. Well, why is a recommendation a return on investment? Well, I know myself, like when my book came out, a lot of, I don't know, some celebrities, some high-powered executives, you know, wrote or tweeted out or wrote on their Facebook page, hey, I really like the Complete Idiot's Guide to Social Media Marketing. And so that's a great thing that I can use in my branding, in my marketing. A friend of mine the other night was retweeted by Oprah Winfrey. And so now she's using that in her bio to say, been retweeted by Oprah Winfrey. So you can use these things in a smart and savvy way to, in your marketing, in your branding, to give you that clout and that credibility, okay? So leads are also introductions to people. I mean, every week I get introduced to new people who can take my business forward, and you can too. It's information that you never would have had before that now you can get at your fingertips. That's ROI. Media connections. I got my book deal through Facebook. I've gotten on ABC News through LinkedIn. I've gotten on radio shows through Twitter. You don't have to be in social media to make this happen for yourself. You can be a leadership consultant, a human capital consultant. You can, whatever it is, this stuff can work for you as well. And also the testimonials are ROI. Okay, so think of ROI as these things. Okay.